Hi guys, welcome to Small Farmer Life. Hope you're all having an awesome day. I'm absolutely sweating. It's boiling hot today. Anyway guys, today I want to talk about the subject of buying land without using a solicitor, because in the UK you can buy land without actually using a solicitor. There's no need to pay them exorbitant fees. Now, I wouldn't advise it, but you can do it. So you don't need a conveyancing solicitor to actually buy some land in the UK. Now in the UK, if you want to buy land, what you normally do is you find someone willing to sell you some, you agree a price with them or their agent. Then, once you've agreed the price, you go and find a solicitor who's willing to act on your behalf to purchase the land. The seller goes and finds a solicitor willing to act on their behalf. You tell your solicitor who their solicitor is. Then you sit down with your solicitor, make sure everything is up to par on the title deeds. Has it got vehicle access? Make sure it's in the title deeds. Is there any restrictions on there that is going to restrict you from doing what you want to do? Does it have any covenants that's going to affect what you want to do with the land? All that sort of thing. Is the seller trying to put a clawback on the land, or is there a clawback agreement, and do you agree to that clawback? All this will be in the contract. Once you're happy with everything you've went through with the solicitor, then and only then do you sign the contract. Then the contract gets sent over to the seller solicitor. They sign the contract. You transfer the amount you agreed with the seller to pay for the land to your solicitor's bank account, who transfers it to the seller's solicitor's bank account, who transfers it to the seller. About 3 months later, you get the title deeds in your name. You won't actually get them delivered to your house. What you'll do is go on the land registry website and you can download a set of the title deeds when you've got your name on it. So if anyone asks or comes knocking, you can show them that you actually own the land. But just trying to piss off anyway. And then, and only then, it's your land. But you can do it without using solicitors. And you can do it by downloading the TR1 form. You can download the ID1 form also, because you're going to need it to prove who you are if you're selling the land, and also if you're buying the land. So this is for anti-money laundering laws. They want to know how much you're paying for the land, and all that goes onto the title deeds. Now, once you've filled out the paperwork, it has to be witnessed and signed by somebody like a solicitor, or of a standing of a solicitor like a barrister or a doctor or somebody like that who's known you for 2 years or more. So you can prove you own the land if you're selling it, and also who you are when you're buying it, because they need to know this sort of stuff. Once all that's sorted, you send the paperwork off back to the land registry, they file it, and if everything's correct and above board, then you'll get your name put on the title deeds. It'll take about 3 months to go on the actual database. But guys, if you don't use solicitors, there's lots of pitfalls that you could fall into. I wouldn't advise not using a solicitor. Now, a solicitor doesn't just get the paperwork from the land registry, fill it in and transfer it into your name. A solicitor will do a lot of research to make sure everything is bang on when it comes to the purchase of the land. Any other deeds that's referenced in that deeds, they'll go back, check them out. They'll make sure there's nothing in there that's going to affect what you want to do. They just do lots of work that's behind the scenes that you don't see, not just fill out paperwork. And they're insured, so if anything goes wrong when you purchase that land, let's say the access was took away from you or something like that, well, you can claim back from that solicitor, because that solicitor said you had vehicle access, you asked him about it, and you made sure you did that. What you don't want is sleepless nights and being restless and just being stressed out because you're going through purchasing the land through the land registry and they want lots of other information, or you don't know if the land sale is going to go through. There's lots of things that life's too short and you don't want to be worrying about anything. You just want to get the solicitor to do the job for you, and once it's done, it's done. Pay that fee, because once you've got the land, well, the sky's the limit. You can do lots of things that you want to do and not worry about anything. It'll be done a lot quicker than doing it through the land registry. The only reason you would do that and not use a solicitor is if you're gifting land to, say, a family member like a spouse or one of your kids or something like that. And that's normally done to avoid inheritance tax. They normally gift it to a family member. They live for 7 years and the family member doesn't have to pay inheritance tax on that gift. But if you don't know the person who's selling the land and they want to go through the land registry and not through solicitors, question yourself, why would they want to do that? Surely there's got to be something wrong if they don't want to go through a solicitor. Have you done all the right searches? Because if you haven't done all the right searches, well, you might find that you don't have no access for any vehicles, so you don't have vehicle access actually in the title deeds themselves. Somebody could sell you a piece of land not telling you that it doesn't have vehicle access. They've just been using someone else's farm track, and the farmer might be happy for them to use the farm track, but when you buy the land, he might not want you to use the farm track. So he could take that right away from you, and there's nothing you can do about it because you went through the process, through the land registry, and you did it that way. It's sort of buyer beware. And there could be all sorts of other problems. You could end up paying for land that isn't even in your name, or an owner of the land who has been missing for several years might come forward and say, I own part of that land. I didn't give my authority for that land to be sold. So there's all sorts of problems that can come up when you buy land without the solicitor. So make sure everything is above board and you can sleep soundly at night. Anyway guys, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, and you should subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified of more upcoming videos, hit the bell button. Thanks again to all my patrons. Couldn't thank you guys enough. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so for less than the price of a cup of coffee. The link's in the description below. If you want to ask me any questions, instead of sending me Facebook messages, you can join the group, part of Patreon, and we can all chat about anything you want to chat about. And until next time, guys, my name's Craig. You've been watching A Small Farmer Life. Make sure you take care of yourself. As always, be genuine. Most of all, take care of the family. Bye for now. See you.